What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, and if you detect a slight hint of frustration in my voice, that's because this topic has frustrated me for at least about 2 or 3 years from the first time I saw it. And the reason why it frustrates me is because I cannot believe that us being the most intelligent creatures that God ever created, meaning the human being, we are more intelligent than the dog. We're more intelligent than the rats and the squirrels, the spiders, the gorillas. We're more intelligent than all of those creatures. Yet we find ourselves constantly debating this topic, this question: who eats first? Does the man eat first, or do the children eat first? And the only reason why I'm touching on this topic, well, two reasons. Number one is to show how dumb it is to me. Number two is because, in my opinion, I feel like this debate creates division within our family structures, the little family structure that we got. Because in a time where a lot of our families are broken, where there are single parent households where just a mother raising a child or children with no man in the house. In some cases, a man being the only parent raising a child or children, and the mother is not around for whatever reason. It happens in both ways. So the situations where there's actually a man and a woman in the household with the children all living under the same roof, to me, topics like this really can create division if that family structure is not strong. Because you can watch this post on social media and possibly get into a knockdown, drag out argument, debate with the person. I mean, just over the conversation. But when I think about that question, it makes me wonder why we never seem to just scratch a little bit beneath the surface of the question itself. You don't have to go into depth, because going into depth means that this topic requires some type of deep thinking. You don't have to go deep on this. It's right underneath the surface. So I'm going to say it like this. When you think about certain members of the animal kingdom, like if you have a pride of lions and a pride of, just, if y'all don't know, just a group of lions that run together in the clique, right? In the wild. And it doesn't matter who makes the kill, because in the lion world, the lionesses, the female lions, they go out and do the hunting, and then they make the kill. And even though they made the kill, the male lion, he comes in and they step to the side and he eats first. He eats until he's satisfied. Then the female, the lionesses, they come in and they get down on whatever's remaining, and then they feed the babies. They let the babies get down and get some scraps. That's the natural order of things with the lions. Now with people, I don't know about you. It's just my opinion. But I know how the families are set up a lot of times. Uh, Even when there is two parents in the household and the children living in the household, sometimes they all may be at the table if y'all are rooted in that, just that foundation. This is what we do. I don't care what's going on. We're gonna sit at the table at this time of day. We're gonna eat. Put your phones up, and we're gonna have family time. Beautiful. But there are other households where, hey man, they might sit in the living room. I know when I was younger, I would get my plate and take it in my room. So you don't always eat together. But there was never a time that I can remember when I stayed under the same roof with my mother and my stepfather. I don't ever remember a situation where it was a question over who ate first, as if to give the impression that whoever eats first, everybody else got to stand around and wait for them to finish before they can eat, like the lions do. No, it was always a situation where a plate was set down in front of this person, a plate was set down in front of that person, a plate was set down in front of that person, however it goes down, and then you said grace and you started eating pretty much at the same time. So where did this argument come in about who eats first? Now, if you want to have just a childish conversation, then you could possibly ask the question, who gets their plate first? But even if the man gets his plate set in front of him first, which is fine by me, 5 seconds or 2 seconds later, or however long it takes mama to scoop some food on the plate, the children will have their plate in front of them at the same time as well. I mean, right after that as well. Then again, you say grace and you start eating at the same time. Who created this argument? See, that's why I say it's divisive. Because now you have on social media platforms and on timelines people arguing back and forth. Women arguing, women who are in favor of my man eats first. My children eat first. Don't nobody eat before my children. It's going to be a problem, man. It's like, what are you talking about? Set a plate here, set a plate there, set one right there, say grace, start eating. Are we that emotional to where we don't even think that process out? And I've seen big time arguments break out over this topic. It's a divisive subject. And in our ignorance, we play right into it. Set the man's plate down first. That's what I would say. But that's no neglect to your children, because again, 5 seconds later, their plate will be in front of them too. Am I tripping? Is it me? Tell me what y'all think. Because the notion that, okay, if the children eat first, so what is the man doing? He's sitting there just like, Junior, almost done, huh? Daddy ready to eat. Been out working all day trying to pay these bills. I actually bought that food, so you want to speed it up? See? Ridiculous. What if Daddy cooked the food? Then does an argument break out who eats first, mama or the children? That's how ridiculous this is. If you have a family structure, sit down as a family together and eat at the same time. What am I missing? Leave your comments below, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. I hope that we can end this, man, this conversation, and get off the gas on this one, man. All right. Catch y'all later on. Peace.